What is up, everyone? Today I kind of just wanted to talk about some issues I am having with Smash. And no, this isn't like some retirement announcement. Don't worry about it. The title is definitely worse than what I'm going to say, so don't worry about it. But today I just wanted to talk about some frustrations that have been happening. First off, I'm getting real tired of online, both in terms of the character meta and also just obviously the delay. I know there is a new mod coming out from Blue Jay that kind of helps that, so hopefully that will help a lot. But the main reason that I'm actually disliking online, also these are just matches I have with Moo the King K. Rool because they're sick. There's nothing against this player. This isn't like why I'm having an issue or anything like that. It's just background footage basically. So don't think that I'm like shading them because like I lose some of these games. It's not about like winning or losing or anything. But as a competitor, right, I always try to want to get better. Or rather, I want to get better, and online is just really difficult for improving because, one, online in general is kind of not great. The delay makes reacting hard. I'm a very reaction-based player, so it's really, really difficult. And then it kind of just leads to me having to camp, which I don't enjoy and I don't think is fun, so I would rather not play Smash than camp super hard. I mean, obviously certain matchups I'm okay with it, right? Like there are certain matchups I've just like learned like, hey, you kind of have to be passive, but even then those are still like more interactive matchups like Yoshi, where it's like, well, I'm going to Thunder Jolt and then maybe approach, but then if it's bad, I'm going to back up and Thunder Jolt, as opposed to just like, I'm blatantly going to run away and not interact the entire time, which isn't very fun for me, at least as Pikachu, but obviously Pikachu is my best character in terms of tier list. And currently also, you know, my Pikachu is my best character, but it's not fun to play again, or it's not fun to play a lot of times. So I haven't been playing as much. It's one of the reasons I've been streaming more Rivals of Aether. Obviously, I know that I've talked about me being in Pokemon TCG more, so I play a lot of TCG Live, which is the online client for playing Pokemon, which is really fun. I go to Pokemon locals significantly more than I go to Smash locals. Honestly, that's mostly because the new like HBox tournament arcade time knockout just like ends pretty late, so I generally don't want to be out until like 1 or 2 a.m. But, you know, as that gets more efficient, I maybe will go to more, because I like playing offline. Offline is great. I think it's really fun. It's just really frustrating to not really be able to improve in like an interim position, and then I go to the tournament and I'm like, well, I'm a little upset with how I played, whether it's because like I don't feel like I can practice enough, or I'm just basically like, well, it's like 1:30 and I'm playing good people and I can't be that awake at 1:30 because I wake up, you know, at a relatively normal time for people, like 8:30 to 9:30, and so it's really hard to still be playing well at 1 a.m. You know, and that's not anything against anyone else. It's just, you know, something that happens. It's obviously hard to play well when you're tired. Even though I feel like practice a good bit when I'm tired, but, you know, it happens. But the biggest thing is honestly the fact that Pikachu currently, at least online Pikachu, is a lot less fun than me Swordfighter. Me Swordfighter is currently by far the most fun character for me, and even when I was like playing my other secondaries, right, when I was playing Joker a long time ago, which most of y'all probably don't even know, Yoshi or Samus or Steve or Me Brawler or any of my other secondaries, it's always been like, yeah, these characters are fun for like a break from Pikachu, but because of my frustrations with Pikachu offline, even just like the way the meta has progressed in terms of like, you just have to be so much more passive now in like most matchups that aren't like obviously Pikachu has a lot of matchups where it's like, I'm just going to run forward and hit you, like the Belmonts or something like that, which I only say is because it could be relevant in Florida specifically because we have Karu, but it's just not as fun to play Pikachu than it is to play me Swordfighter, because me Swordfighter is constantly doing stuff that can like progress the game state, and it feels like Pikachu used to be like that, and then has kind of been forced into a more passive playstyle. Obviously, you can see that with like the success in Shiny Mark, and like obviously he has a good advantage state and stuff, but he's mostly playing to not get hit, and I find that very boring, and I also find it honestly not that successful as Pikachu because there's a big kill differential when it comes to Pikachu and other characters, right? Because like Pikachu doesn't really have super random kill moves. Like Dash Attack is good if they DI bad, and then Nair down smash is good at the ledge, and Nair up smash is inconsistent because people can SDI on like other sides, so like you're most of the time getting kills with like sometimes it's edge guards, right? And sometimes you get like early like spikes or early thunders and stuff like that, but you know, definitely people have got a lot better at dealing with those type of things, like dealing with the edge guards, unless it's again like a bad matchup or something like that. But you know, I'm consistently having to get kills at like 160, 170, and then because Pikachu was light and giving my opponent's rage, I'm dying at 70 or 80. and then the only way to really get around that is, okay, well, stop getting hit all the time forever, which means I'm just going to run away and like play for timeout or play for my opponent to overextend a lot, which is just like a boring way to play. Like, it's fine to do it sometimes, but I don't find it particularly fun for the most part. Which is really frustrating, whereas I feel like swordfighter has just like a bunch of stuff that you can do, and also has like random kill moves. Like his dash attack Loki kills better than Pika's, because a lot of the times you're getting it's like on a ledge trap. He also has like his crazy kill combos. He has like better out of shield options for killing. He just has better killing in general, so it doesn't feel like the game is going to be as much of a slog. And sometimes, I still don't get kills until 150 as swordfighter because I miss the edge traps, or I'm hitting people with like weak up air or forward air, so I'm not getting kills. But then I'm also kind of supplementing that with also I'm killing people at 40, or I'm edge guarding them with down air and stuff like that. And swordfighter down air is just insane. But swordfighter's just been a lot of fun, and it's also fun to play him online because I can kind of just like fish for combos, or like obviously he's a newer character for me, so there's still a lot to learn and a lot of positions where like I'm still constantly messing up in terms of like my inputs of just like, oh, I could have done this combo better, I could have done blah, I could have done this, that, or the other, as opposed to Pikachu, where it's just like, well, yeah, it's really hard to do Nair loops online because you kind of need to react, and it's really hard to react to the SDI online because it's online, and it's hard to, do whatever because it's online. Whereas I feel like for swordfighter, like I'm kind of just assuming DI a lot of the time, because I haven't had as much offline experience with him. So I kind of just like, well, I hope they DI this way, and I'm just gonna like try to do my combo. And even then, like the DI on swordfighter is just like, it's different for some, because like the inputs, I don't know, it's something about it. I have an easier time reading DI with swordfighter than Pika at the moment. But Pikachu, it's because I like trained specifically offline to get all these Nair loops, because like, when I go into training mode, I'm not adding delay for online. I'm just kind of playing with him like at normal speed. And so then when I go online, it's just like all of that practice for literal years just like doesn't matter. And is it possible to, combo with Nair loop online? Yeah, potentially, but I don't want to retrain my brain to react in a different way, because I feel like that would just make my offline worse for the times that I do go offline. Now, I'd rather hit my combos offline, because I do still hit my combos offline. Like, I'm hitting a lot of stuff with Pikachu offline. And again, that's why when I'm going offline, I'm doing decently well, right? I'm beating players that have top-8'd majors. I'm going game 3 with swordfighter or not against, like, Dominator and stuff like that. Losing to Epic Gabe, but he's been playing super well recently, so that's not, like, shade to him. But, like, definitely, I'm obviously not, since I didn't go to as much, or, like, basically anything offline in 2025, I feel a bit behind, and then it's hard to get unbehind except at the locals themselves. But then again, if they last a long time, then it doesn't really matter how well I'm playing earlier in the day. Like, having a 2-hour break for pools gonna slow me down, because it's not like a major where I'm gonna go eat and I'm gonna go do all these things and I'm gonna prep myself. It's just like, well, I hope I play soon because I know that the tournament's ending tonight. But yeah, like, Swordfighter's been so much fun. So, like, if you see me play Smash on stream, I'll probably be playing more Swordfighter, because Pikachu's just, like, not fun online anymore. It's just getting, I mean, again, the delay mod thing might help, because for those of you that don't know, it's like a thing that basically cuts the input delay of Smash in half. So basically, it can make offline or online feel a little bit more like offline. So when that comes out, which should be in the next, like, week or two, I will try it out. I will see how it feels, and maybe I'm gonna be the happiest person alive. We'll see. But yeah, like, that's why I've been playing Rivals of Aether more, because the net code is better. It's why I've been playing Pokemon. It's why, I've been also prioritizing, like, doing lessons, which, by the way, if you made it this far and you want to get better, my lessons are really good. I'm quite informative. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. It's just hard to do that online as much, because online sucks. But yeah, thank you all for listening. I appreciate it. But, like, I'm going to be playing more Swordfighter online, which sucks. I mean, again, maybe the mod will help, but, Swordfighter is just so fun. Like, by far the most fun character at the moment. And then also, like, I want to be streaming Pokemon more. I want to be streaming, I mean, I've been enjoying Rivals of Aether as well. Like, streaming Rivals of Aether has been super fun. I mean, frustrating, because I don't like some of the game, engines, but I'm fine with it. I've like learned to accept it. But yeah, you definitely want to still get better at Smash. I want to, like, compete more. It's just online sucks. So I'm getting really demotivated to, like, oh, you can't react to minecart, or like, oh, Sonic's a thing, or oh, like, all these Ness aerials, like, you don't have enough time to react and punish them online. So you just kind of have to assume everything. And then by assume everything, you also mean, like, take 2 steps backwards, and then it's just, like, not fun, and it's not enjoyable. And I'd rather not play Pikachu than play Pikachu in a campy way online to, like, deal with all this other crap. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope it makes sense. As always, social media and partner stuff is down below. I should be streaming Smash tonight, actually, so you'll be able to see some sword fighter action. As always, social media and partner stuff is down below, and I will see you all next time. Peace.